so it's like 10:15 at night, and we are about to take a night bus because we wanted to spend another day in this part of the country and go to Greece. So that meant that we didn't go to Antalya and take a flight today. It meant that we're now in a very empty bus station. The bus leaves in half an hour, and we're gonna try and get some sleep and wake up tomorrow at like 5 a.m. in a place called Aydın, and then we transfer to another bus to Selçuk. So let's see how this night goes. Okay, this is where we're gonna hang out for the next 8 hours. Samantha is all the way. Samantha? She's all the way up at the front. And I'm in seat 39 in the back. Hopefully we get some sleep. It's 1 a.m. We're making a little toilet and passenger break. I've had 1 hour of sleep so far. We've made it to Aydın. The light is funky in here. It's 5 a.m. We are waiting till 7 a.m., which is when the bus to Selçuk leaves. Apparently. Some dude told us that's when the bus was. I'm so tired. Did sleep on the bus though. It was actually a pretty comfortable bus ride. Went really fast from Cash. It was like 6.5 hours. I'm already here. Now trying to find the bus to Selçuk. The bus ticket seller put us on a bus, which apparently was the wrong one, so we got back off again. And now we're walking somewhere to hopefully get the right bus to Selçuk, which was meant to leave 5 minutes ago. Made it to Selçuk. Looks like it's gonna be a very nice day. But first, we have to get to the hostel. 8 a.m. And the night is almost over. So it is about 1:30, 1:45-ish. We had a 4-hour nap this morning after our night on the bus. We were clearly quite zonked. And now we're walking through the streets of Selçuk, which is very quiet and quite cute, in search of the ruins. That's what we're here to see, the ruins of Ephesus. Walking through Ephesus now, and we've just read online that it was founded in the 11th century BC, so it's obviously quite ancient, by Androclos, who was Greek, and the legend goes that it was built on the site where the Delphi oracle said a fish and a boar would show him the way. So apparently he was frying fish one night, the fish fell out of the frying pan, sparked a fire, and a boar ran out of the bushes, a wild boar. So that was obviously a sign. So this is where he built Ephesus. And they say that in the 7th century it fell unto the Lydians. They, I guess, conquered the city. And apparently they were one of the first societies where men and women were equal. And they were responsible for building the famous Temple of Artemis, who's probably the coolest goddess around. And very cool, these are the kinds of ruins you can actually walk inside. This is amazing. Wow. Imagine walking these streets hundreds and thousands of years ago. It's been taken over by lots and lots of different people, the Persians, the Pergamons, the Romans. Like, it's been everything essentially. But it was apparently its most prosperous under Caesar Augustus, and that's when like the temple, the library, the amphitheater, that was when that was all developed and became really like a thriving. They say it was second only to Rome as like a cosmopolitan center of culture and commerce, and I mean it's just, look at it. It's hugely impressive. Amazing. This is the very famous Library of Celsius, which is like the most well-preserved, stunning piece of architecture in this city. These are the public toilets. They would have just come and sat here, done their business. Public latrines. I guess they just, it's quite sanitary actually, even though you had to sit right next to your friends. Legs touching while you bead. Seems quite organized. Here we're in a big old courtyard next to the library, is like over there, and this is a gigantic courtyard. It's literally huge, and it was all residential, so people just lived next door to the big old library. And these beautiful, I mean there's columns, look at that. Okay, so we've come back into Selçuk. We took a little mini bus from Ephesus for like 5 minutes. And now we're visiting the Temple of Artemis, which is in Selçuk. Artemis was like the most important goddess, basically. And this was, at the time, this temple was huge. And it was actually one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The more you know. It was built in, what, the 14th century BC? Or they say the oldest things they found at this site, which there's not much left of because it was destroyed in a fire. Was set by an arsonist, of course, because anti-Artemis kind of stuff. The oldest stuff here was 14th century BC, which is amazing. And it used to be gigantic. Oh, like you can see the walls back there. It would have been huge.